Hi friends, welcome to the Next.js series. In this tutorial, we will be following two tasks. So first task will be how to show the cart count in the header section, and second task will be once I click this cart, view cart, I have to go to the cart page and I have to show the list of items and I have to calculate the total price of the cart item in the cart summary. So these two tasks we will be seeing. So here I have a products. I have almost I have a 10 products. So if I go to this particular product, so if I click the add to cart, my this product is being added to the cart list. So here I go to some other product and I click this add to cart. I have two item in the cart list. So here I have to calculate the total cart item list. Have to count the cart item list and I have to show it in the header section. So once I click this, I have to show the list of item in the cart page. So and also I have to calculate the total price in the cart page. So these two tasks we will be seeing here. So for that I go to the particular uh, cart context. So we had discussed about in one of the tutorial. So the add to cart we will be seeing the local storage using this particular set item. I have used the method called stringify to set it in this particular local storage. So if you want to get that particular item, so in the header section, so I have to calculate the count of the particular cart item list, right? So for that I have to get the particular cart in the from the local storage. I have to parse that particular list, and because we had seen that is actually a stringify method, so we have to parse that particular cart items, and I have to store this in the cart. So I have used the use state variable to storing the particular length of the particular cart. So in the set cart item count with the cart dot length, we will be getting a 2. So here you can see I have a 2 count. So from the local storage, I'm getting the particular cart and I storing in the particular use state variable. So I have to show that particular cart item count. So in the logout near the particular logout, I have a view cart. In this, I have to show the count of the particular cart item count. So here I have to show the cart item count. So here, so it should be greater than 0. So if it is less than 0, I don't want to show the particular cart item count. So if it is greater than 0, I have to show the particular cart item count. So once I refresh it, you can see I have a list of two item in the cart list. So in the view cart count, near it I have to show the particular cart count will be 2. So this is all about the first task. So here you can see I have a 2 cart count. So I have displayed here the count of the particular cart list. So the second task will be, if I click this particular view cart, I have to go to the cart page. So second step will be, so I have given a link here. So in the view cart, once I click this view cart, it will be go to this particular slash cart. So the slash cart is here. So you can see the slash cart page it will go. So in this I have this particular create context. I have cart context I have created, so that I'm getting all the increment quantity, add to cart function. Every function is written in the cart context. So here you can see remove from cart, increase quantity, decrease quantity. So everything I will be using in the cart page. So we had already seen in one of the tutorial. So how to add, how to remove the particular item, how to increase and how to decrease the particular quantity of the item. So here I have used the cart context provider, so that you can use the particular context from this cart page. So here you can see cart, remove from cart, increase quantity, decrease quantity, you will be getting from the cart context. We have to use this use context, so that you will be getting that particular item list. So the cart value we will be getting. So once you have you imported this particular cart use context, and also we have to import the cart context here in the cart page. So the second step will be, once I click this particular view cart, you will be seeing. So once I click this, it goes to the cart page. Here you can see I have a two cart items. So this is actually here. So I have already been coded here. So you can see I have a cart value. I get it from the cart context. So once I added, I get it from this particular cart context provider. So you will be getting this particular list, two list of cart value in this particular cart. So I'm mapping this. You will be getting this images, the image which should be 75, and height will be 75. So you will be getting this particular images. And you also, you can see item dot name, item dot description, item dot price, it is shown here. Name, description and price, it is displayed right here. So and also we have to show the increase quantity and decrease quantity. Once I increase the particular quantity, it has to be increased, so that once I click this particular button, it goes to this particular handle increase quantity. So I have to pass the ID and the stock of the particular item. So we have already discussed how to increase quantity and decrease quantity, which will be defined in the particular cart context file. Here, once we have given this handle increase quantity and decrease quantity, so we have to pass the particular ID, so that you can decrease this particular ID. So here in the cart page, we have to show, we already means discussed all the increase quantity, decrease quantity, remove from cart, everything in one of the tutorial. We have to display the item quantity, so that you will be getting item quantity is one. So and also have to show the particular remove from cart. Once I click this particular cart will get removed. And I have to show the cart summary. So in the cart summary, the total price will be cart dot length. So in the cart I have a two items, so now it will be one. So the total item will be one. This is a cart dot length, so that it is displayed here. So the total quantity will be, we have to use this particular total quantity, the cart dot reduce the total. So my initial value will be 0, so the item of the particular quantity will be added, and we will be getting the total quantity right here. So if this here the total quantity is 1, if I increase, this will be 2, 3, like that. So my total price also increased to some that amount. So here I have to uh, and also I have to display the total price. We have already already we are in the previous tutorial. It's how the reduce function will work, and how this the total value is initialized to 0, and we will be multiply this particular item dot price and the quantity. So you will be getting the total price. And also, once the cart item is greater than 0, I have to proceed to checkout, and we will be seeing in the next tutorial. So this is all about the cart page. So the view count we had seen in the header section. I'm just go to the header section. You can see the count value we will be getting in the particular, so in the cart item count. So here you can see, so I have to get the particular cart, and I have to set this use state variable. Initially the value will be 0. So once the how it count the particular cart length, and it's set to this particular cart item count, so that you will be displaying this in the here. So once I click this particular view cart, it is go to this particular cart page. So in the cart page you will be seeing this particular mm, uh, the increase quantity, decrease quantity, remove from cart, and how we can display the particular images, and how to calculate the total quantity and increase and decrease quantity. This is all the function, it is written in the cart context page. So this is all about the displaying of the total count and the cart page. So here we have a problem. So this is once I log out, this is a rom at gmail.com account. So once I go to some other account, so you can see, so here radha at gmail.com 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here you can see I have added two. So in the cart you can see I have only one list right now. So that list is also in the radha's account. So it should not display the mm, same card to the every user. So when I go to the particular user account, for example I have three account, so that, so this is a radha account. So once I go to the particular radha account, so whatever she's added some product to the card item, that item has to shown to this particular card page. So if I go to this, so this is already been added, so in the ram account itself, so it should not display here. So if I go to some other account, so already I have this particular account. So here I go to the this account, you will be seeing the same cart length, so which I have added in the ram account. So you can see, so here I have the same cart, but it should not display the every cart for the all the user. So for the particular, for the specific user, the cart value will be different. So how we will be display the cart according to the user account. So that we will be seeing in the next tutorial. Thank you all of you.